Alright guys, we're back
to
again.
catch up to car number 3.
We are at Lernerville in the limited late models. This is going to be part 4 and 5. The main things that I want to touch on in this video is 1, the difference between qualified driving and race driving, and then 2 is making sure you're always looking ahead of you, always watching, trying to watch people's lines, see if they're sliding up the track more than anyone else, see if they're wobbly coming out of corners, see if their lines are inconsistent. You just want to watch in front of you. So I figured the best way to do that was in an actual race, and if you want to see a wreck, then you probably want to race the limiteds. And you guys that are probably watching this is D class, so this will be the first late model that you get in. So hopefully we can have the moments that we need.
Nail it.
Try and squeeze this guy outside here because he is definitely slower than I am.
Inside.
Had the brake right there. That's one thing. He was coming up on me like that. And me watching that, I knew that I had to brake. Because, I mean, we know we're faster than him. But is it worth wrecking over? That's the thing. So we'll just sit back here. We'll wait on him to mess up. Because eventually he will.
The leader's just done a 16.8. E6. You've just done a 16.9. The guy in front has just done a 16.8.
And what I'm saying about the qualified driving is different than race driving. In this race, as you can see, I can't run wide open the whole time. And I may not be able to take the line that I want to run. So it really helps when y'all are doing those practice races is learn different lines. Learn to run the bottom, learn to run the top, learn to run the middle. Dadgum, he bowed up on me. I thought I was about to eat him.
Fastest lap for Sullivan.
But learn those
16.4.
different, learn those, woo, we squeaked by him. Learn those different lines so you can help yourself in the long run, because it may be here in a second that I have to run the bottom, that maybe someone will block me up top and I won't be able to run this line anymore.
P4. Your lap time was
so it'll really help you in the long run if you get used to maybe try different lines, like coming from the top all the way down into the bottom and then swooping back out wide into the straightaway again. Just try different lines, see what's faster than for you. Because the way I drive may not be the same way that you drive. So like I said, I'm kind of watching this guy in front of me. He seems to be pretty smooth, so I don't think I have to worry about too much with him.
Okay, Mike.
I am faster than he is, though. I think we can catch him in 1 and 2. He likes to dip low in 1 and 2.
Got a car down low inside.
Squeezing.
You are all clear low.
We're setting
there
the pace.
We go. Squeaking. We're setting the pace now.
Car down low. Got a car down low.
Good laps.
Clear inside.
I had a really good lap in qualifying, but I wanted to start in the back to be able to explain better
P3.
what to look for. So we're still moving up here. These two guys, this 7 and this blue car up here, if they keep getting close, there's a chance they can come into each other, because that 7's sliding. You see how far? Look at him, look at him. He's sliding up so far. And that's because of the line he's choosing. He's choosing to swoop down to that bottom. Since his turns aren't so long, he has no choice but to push up whenever he comes out of the corners. So let's try and get a good lap here. Let's try and catch these guys.
Sullivan is leading the race.
On that top. Of course, Lernerville has no back wall, so if you dip it a little bit, you're going to start your own space program. Got some lap traffic. Lap traffic will wreck you quicker than anything. Catching back up with the 7 here. He's going off. He's going off.
Clear inside.
Pulled him. And like I said, you got to watch for those things. I seen him 2 laps ago. He was pushing up in that same spot. That's just little things like that are going to
P2.
let you know that there may be a
Gap to
time he pushes a
Sullivan.
little bit too
Ahead is
high.
now 1.1.
So we're back up to second from last. We're going to try and run down this guy. We don't have to pass him
Halfway
because I'm
home.
already
Fuel
well
is
above
fine.
where I'm
Your lap time
supposed
was
to
16.5.
finish. We might just give him a little scare, see if he'll mess up.
That lap time was
Like now,
16.4.
of course, what I was saying about the race driving and qualified driving, when you're toward the beginning of a race, or you got a race with cautions in it, it's gonna be harder for you to run laps like this. Just I can run any line I want because we're spaced out enough, and I don't have to worry about anyone coming on to me because the guy behind me is 2 seconds behind. But when you're driving on these restarts, or you're starting the race like we was earlier, you can't run wide open all the time. There's times that you're going to have to run that 3/4
Sullivan.
throttle
Ahead is
like we
increasing.
was when
It's
we
now
first started.
1.0 seconds.
But
Your last lap
the
time
reason
was
you
at
do that, it's the same
16.5.
reason you do it when you race NASCAR. When you're racing NASCAR and you want to be in that draft, you don't hold the gas wide open, because in that draft you're going to catch so
You've
much
just
speed
done
that you'll just run up the back of it.
P2.
So you got to run that a little bit off the gas to try and match their pace. So you always want to try and just match the pace of the person in front of you, and kind of just wait on them to mess up. There's going to be a
Match your race
time
pace.
that they're noticing that you're way too fast or something, and they're going to try a different line or something. When they try that different line, that's when you take that chance to try and scoot past them. We're starting to catch the 15 a little bit here. Or that's the 5, my bad. Not the 15. I think I've been calling him the 15 the whole race. Slid up a little bit there. He tried to get in that slick. We know that slick, that's going to make you
You've
slide
just
up
done
if you
a
get your wheels in that.
16.5.
Just trying to make sure we hit all of our lines. I want my back right wheel kissing that light brent, that grip spot of dirt along the top. Oh, pushed a little bit too high there. That one freaked me out. I thought we was about to go off the edge there, boys.
The gap to Sullivan
Okay.
in front is now 0.8. That lap was at 16.8.
Focus here. Let's try and catch him. Watching that lap car in front of us. He's a little jerky.
Outside.
You've just done a
Clear high. Clear high.
push, push,
Hit him
push.
with a
We can
slider.
win this.
Hit him with a slider. We're in a good position here. Just got to watch the 2 car. That's the only thing that we got to worry about now.
Got a car to your
2
outside.
car.
You're all clear high.
You're now in the lead.
Gotta love it, man. The lap cars. That was still a good race. I feel bad for the 5 because he kind of
Come
got
on, Mike.
screwed in that
2
deal.
laps left. You're P1.
Because 2 just kind of came down on us. Thought he was clear. He was not.
The gap to Sullivan
And
behind
that's the
is
problem with
increasing.
dirt
It's now
track.
3.7.
But here it is, boys. Last lap. I appreciate y'all watching. Just remember,
One more lap for
that
the win.
sometimes
Come
you
on.
can't run the
last lap
lines that
time
you
was
want to
at
run.
16.5.
Practice different lines. Run
Match
that
your race pace.
outside,
This is
run the
good.
middle, run the bottom, and learn all those different lines. 2 is always watch in front of you. You can see that guy at the end. We knew he was jerky.
Well
I
done, mate.
seen him
You made
come
them all look
down.
silly today.
If I wouldn't have lifted, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. I could have lost my position. Could have took us out completely. Gave us 4, 6, who knows how much. So guys, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and I will talk to y'all later.